what's up, guys? Today I want to go a bit into the 1993 shooting in Chuck E. Cheese, Colorado, at 14 December. Now I've watched several documentaries, and I still believe that this case is unsolved, pure because of the fact that they had to cancel the search, and I don't know what happened after it. And so I'm here to actually see what may happen, and what I can find. So first things first. The killer. So the incident is a former employee, which that is what they believe. A former employee by the name of Nathan Dunlap shot five uh work workers co-workers. I'm not sure how I say it. It's hard to explain. I'll tell you later. But anyway, they he shot five five people. That's pretty much it. He killed four of them. One survived, and I want to actually talk about this survivor too, because he's pretty lucky, and I also know what he did. I also saw his interview in both 1993 and 2015 or 16. That was, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I forgot his last name. His first name was Bob. He pretty much survived a gunshot because of the fact that he was hit in the cheek, and a shot in the cheek cannot instantly kill someone. So what he did is he played dead, and he rushed away. I'll talk about that later. First things first, I do want to talk about the fact of of the fact that Nathan Dunlap, why he did it, and you know he also said why he did it in an interview. Police believed that he did it because Nathan was a former employee at the restaurant, and he got kicked out. I don't remember the reason. I don't think they gave the reason either. But anyway, he got kicked out, and pretty much, well, pretty much, it was mad because it got kicked out, and so he went on to go back and get revenge. That's what he even said in the interview in 1993. He said, um, the woman said, the interviewer, she said, "Do you have any regrets of killing these people?" And so he responded, "No, no, I don't. It may be harsh for their families, and it's probably hard for them to process this, but I think they deserved it," and I call. Not only that, but I believe that he did it because he was simply, mad at the employees too. So it was it was in the night, and first things first, I don't remember all names. I really don't. It's they don't they don't give they don't give the names really. They brought it up once, maybe. I'm not sure. Um. So first things first, he 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 entered, in the front door. Then he made his way on to the first one. He sees the first one and immediately shoots her, um, without regret, in the skull, and then the woman cleaning right next to that is the woman in the next, cabin, in the next, like line. It's hard to explain. I can't exactly pull up a playground, but pretty much she heard it, and she thought what was going on was strange, so she went on to take a look. And Nathan Dunlap Wright appeared in front of her, and she said, "Oh no, wait, yeah, no." She said, "Why do you have to do this?" Then Nathan even said this in the interview that he felt regret that he was doing this at the moment that she said, "Why would you do this?" Uh, but then she said, "Why would you do this? Don't you know what you're doing is wrong?" But he didn't listen and shot her first in the chest, and when she, then after that shot 2 bullets in the skull. The next up was someone I think by the name of Ben, and he was working right next to that as well. Now Ben had music on, so he did not know what happened. He did not hear the shots either. And Nathan even said it in the interview. I quote, "I looked in the eyes of Ben, and I saw his fear when he first saw me with the gun. He said, 'Are you going to shoot me?' And I quote, but obviously we know what happened after. He shot him. 1 bullet straight up in the skull. But obviously there was one working in the kitchen. That is also known as the survivor, the one who was shot in the cheek and pretended to be dead. I don't want to go too big into this, but he heard the shots fired and he thought it was suspicious. And then pretty much, I think what he also said in the interview, and I quote, so Bob said, the one that was working in the kitchen, Avi, don't you, why do you want to do this? This is wrong. And so he said, I agree, but I, but you deserve payback or something. It was something with revenge. I'm not sure. And I quote. And so next up, he got shot. He got first bullet. He got shot in the cheek. So yeah, there's not much to say about that one, but he got shot in the cheek. So he survived. Now, obviously, why you would think now, why would you not shoot him till he's dead? Because he pretended to be dead. Apparently, Nathan Dunlap's a bit stupid and doesn't realize that a bullet to the cheek cannot kill someone. But anyway, man, it's pretty hard to recognize, I guess. But I don't know. Good question. Maybe he pretended really good. Anyway, Bob pretended to be laying dead on the ground, and he then, then Nathan went on to the last worker, which is the boss, the one who kicked him out. And she is the one who works at her office, at her desk. It was also explained in the documentary that she had children, she had a family. I believe she had 2 kids and a husband. Um, so that was pretty sad. Yeah, and then what happened is, well, there was a safe in the Chuck E. Cheese restaurant, right? And Nathan said, "Bitch, open the safe." Oh, I'm sorry, and I quote, "Bitch, open the safe." And he pointed the gun at her, and so she did what he asked him. He opened the safe, and that was pretty much that. He tried to grab the money, but I don't think she did open it. She didn't not open the safe, and then he was like, then he shot her. First 2 bullets in the chest, and then the other one right in the skull. Yeah. Anyway, after that, Nathan heard, and I quote, he said even in this interview, I heard Bob run away as soon as he heard the last few gunshots. The gunshots that were, the gunshots that were aimed at the worker, the boss. Um, and so he said he ran, and as soon as he heard this, he said, "Cops are on me. I can hear sirens. Fuck the money. I need to get the hell out of here." And so he did. And I'm not sure if it was exactly the same day as he was caught, but anyway, next day or something, or still that night, he was sleeping with a friend of his, and it was admitted that they even had, sexual intenses, but I'm not sure. I forgot really, but anyway, um, so pretty much after that, he was found at his girlfriend's apartment, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. That's pretty much it. He got caught, and that's pretty much the end, or so you would think. Anyways, after that, this is obviously not the end because he got sentenced for jail, obviously for lifetime. But judges in 1993 also said that he maybe had to, get electrocuted. I don't know about that. I've no control over that. That was a case that was running for so long. If Nathan should be electrocuted or not, and pretty much, the decision wasn't made. The decision it wasn't made. He did not get electrocuted, and it's now in prison time where it is August in something, I believe 2015 or 16, where he is now sentenced to death. But the new major said, no, I am not going to kill this man. I believe it was, I'm not sure. Pretty much what he said, no, I'm not going to kill you, I'm gonna keep you alive. And I'm gonna talk about a bit of the family here too, because the family is really important. I believe one of the names, and I believe the second one who was shot, I believe her name was Susie, and Susie had a wonderful family. Her parents, or it was her, I don't believe her family was so against Dunlap. It was so tragic that they killed her, her daughter. Um, so it was so tragic that they wanted him dead. And then the other few parents of them totally agree with them. But there was one parent who said, "I don't believe Nathan Dunlap should be electrocuted. I believe he is already suffering enough to what he did and living this pain over and over in his mind." And so she said in the interview, and this is fully true, and I quote, um, "Judge, I would not want to be in your shoes right now if anything that would happen," and I quote. So after that, oh no, wait. Also, Bob said in an interview, because he did an interview later in 2015 or 16, he said, "I do believe Nathan Dunlap should be electrocuted." Now I don't know um if 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 he's really intending to want to do that. I've like no control over that. But pretty much anyway, the major says no, there will not be, there won't be a death penalty for Nathan Dunlap. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Although they said one reason that he did escape is because of him having problems. I'm not sure. I forgot. I so forgot that, and I really wouldn't know. But I believe they said something about him having a mentality problem. Um, and I don't know about that, and so it could be fake, it was only said, it was never really, they never tested him on that or something. No, it was just said, but and he even agreed to the fact that he had that, but then again, it could be fake, you never know. But yeah, this is pretty much the Chuck E. Cheese shooting, and I have nothing more to conclude to this story. And if you want my opinion, if Nathan Dunlap should be, electrocuted, if he should have the death penalty, I always like to believe that people can recover from what they do. I believe that people can suffer already enough for the things that they did in jail. And I think that's the real punishment. If it would just be a death penalty, there wouldn't be much to it, because that's just another dead body added on the list, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I've absolutely no more thing to say. Um, but if you want my honest opinion, I think he should not be sentenced to death, pure because, have the death penalty, because I believe he already suffers enough for the fact that he's living with this pain in his mind over and over again. And that's pretty much my reaction to all of that. Now, if you guys want me to make a continuing part on this, where I will go into as where I first originally heard this, it was pretty much based on a FNAF story. Many people believe that FNAF was inspired by that story, because Chica, uh Chica, five five dead souls, same as in Five Dead Souls in FNAF. And it could have been inspired from that. I have no idea. That's what some of the people believe. I'm not sure if that's true. I can't tell. But anyways, I also want to say thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoy what you're seeing here. I'm gonna go head out. Make sure to check every single one of my links down below. Make sure to check my Discord. Make sure to check my Twitch. Make sure to check my Twitter. And I will also, you can also be featured in the next video if you would like that. But pretty much, in order to do that, you would have to join our Discord. So, yes. Yes. Yeah. So there's one more thing I want to include into this whole story. That is the fact that Nathan Dunlap has done something even more horrible that I did not explain to you guys, and I should probably have come up with in the middle of my theory. He in 1993 he said to the court, I don't give two shits. And I quote, I don't give two shits about your families or about what I've done. They so totally deserve it, he said. And, all of that. Yep. And he said, fuck you and your families. Then it got a little bit intense. And I believe back then, that's where they said, that's the line. This man needs to be murdered, you know. But I think he has recovered. He even did an interview later in 2015 or 16 where he said, I truly apologize for what I did. I wish I never did it, and I truly apologize to the families. And they were actually interviewed even after that. And they were said, I believe it was, no, Nathan Dunlap should still be sentenced to death even after so many years. I think he should. I believe he should still sentenced to death. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, it was pretty sad because at that time, it was nearly Christmas. You know, everybody did their nearly last shifts of the year and went on to celebrate Christmas with their families. You know, and then shit like that happens. It's pretty sad and pretty horrible, but yo, I got no control over that, so I have absolutely nothing to say. But anyway, in my theory, I believe Nathan Dunlap should be spared because in his mind, he already suffers for what he did. And there's pretty much nothing more I can conclude in this theory. Nothing much, but one last thing before I end the video. Nathan Dunlap, in my theory, there's a mystery, which I believe someone already found this mystery, but most of the people actually forgot to watch this, and they missed it in the documentary too. Not only because it was 1993 and pretty much Space for Hobo at the time, and people don't really remember this, but also there is a story that Nathan had, killed several others. I mean, not killed, but he had done several other mistakes. Um, this and that. Not only that, but his mother left him. He grew up with a father who mentally and physically abused him. What I mean them, he has a sister who still supports him, but I mean, what would you guys do in situations like that? What would you do if you were the sister of Nathan Dunlap? Honestly, I don't know. And also, I ask you guys, what do you think? What do you think should happen? Should he, should he get the death penalty, or should he be kept alive? Like I say. Now, I'm not sure if if I'm gonna do any more other theory videos. But if I do, make sure to leave a like and put that down in the comments. Not only that, but you can also put that in the link in the description in the Discord, and then put it in one of the channels where you can showcase it. And then I will make another theory video. If you enjoyed this, make sure to smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and click notification bell so you don't miss out any single videos. And if you do, guys, want me to do another, I will probably go ahead and solve the murder mystery of JFK, aka John F. Kennedy.